right, so now we're going to talk about the tax formula for individuals. And this isn't a real formula that you just put certain inputs into and get your output. It's basically just like an outline of how the tax works. And it's basically just a simple formula. Let me turn on my screen share here and we can see it. So the tax formula for individuals is just this. Now I know it looks confusing, but it's really quite simple. Basically, you start with your gross income. You subtract items from your gross income, and that equals your adjusted gross income, AGI. This is a key number. We're going to use this a lot. We talk about it a lot. It's used in a lot of calculations throughout the entire tax return to determine whether you're eligible for certain deductions or certain credits. A lot of things are built off of your AGI. If your AGI is greater than this much, then you don't get this credit. If your AGI is less than this, then you can do that. So the AGI is really the magic number that we always need to know. And so basically the AGI is just your gross income minus some deductions for AGI, such as IRA contributions. It'll equal your AGI. And from your AGI, we subtract either the standard or the itemized deductions. And we're going to talk a lot about these here in the next few videos, whichever is more. You get the larger of the two. You don't get both. You get one or the other, and you always take the biggest one with a few limited exceptions. And then we subtract qualified business income deduction. This is a new one from the TCJA, and it's kind of a little mess to calculate, and we'll talk about it way on in chapter 8 or 9, I believe. But for now, just understand that it's basically a free deduction. You get a certain percentage of your business income that you get to subtract as a deduction. And then that gives you your taxable income. And you multiply your taxable income by your tax rate using either a table or a schedule, which we'll talk about later on. And that'll give you your gross tax liability. And you subtract from that your tax credits or prepayments like federal withholding or estimated tax payments. And that will give you your tax due or tax refund. And this is the number that everybody wants to know. They don't really care a lot about how much the credits were or whatever their taxable income was. They want to know, how much do I owe or what's my refund? So this is the basic tax formula for individuals. I did want to point out, we go over 5 chapters. The next 5 chapters, we're going to talk about all of these. So don't panic if you're getting all confused about what this is. We're going to talk about all of this stuff in great detail over the next 5 chapters. All right, so that's the tax formula for individuals. Now we're going to start looking at some of the components of that. Our next video, we're going to talk about deductions for AGI.